Atlanta to kick off the New Year's Six. For just the 7th time in the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl's history, 2 top 20 teams meet. Number 9 Florida State, 18th ranked Houston. The Cougars, for the first time in 30 years playing in a New Year's Six game. They have one of the most explosive offenses in the country. They won the American Conference, and they are the highest ranked team from the group of 5 conferences. Florida State with one of the best defenses in college football, and the Noles have never lost to a non-Power 5 school under Jimbo Fisher. Plus, Florida State is no stranger to marquee postseason games. And welcome to the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl from the Georgia Dome in Atlanta. And hi, everybody, alongside Brian Griese.
They want to move the point of attack out to the perimeter with runs like that to air.
And here's Ward getting the corner on the first down. Great fake to Ryan Jackson. That fooled just to him financially, but to the program overall. First down carry for Ryan Jackson to the Florida State 45. Here's Ward on the quarterback run to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Right tackle, and Ryan Jackson, the running back, gets the block to spring Greg Ward to the end zone. Houston scored 40 points a game, Dave. They're off to a great start.
Florida State takes over inside its 10. And off play action, McGuire throwing it downfield, and it's pulled in at the 35. Izzo is out past the 40. Boy, that's twice now Florida State.
And he bought into this system. He's become the unquestioned leader.
McGuire hit, throws it up for grabs, and it is caught. Rudolph shoves the defender and is out of bounds inside the 10. McGuire to the air. Everybody covered, and McGuire's pass incomplete. Jesus Wilson is back on the field after being shaken up, and now Sean McGuire, speaking of being shaken up.
Yeah, he held on to that ball till the very end, and he's in a lot of pain on the sideline trying to make a play. Gets rid of it late. Oh goodness, and that looked like he came down so hard on that left foot, Dave. Hopefully that's not an Achilles injury.
It was Matthew Adams on the hit.
On McGuire, and this is a very difficult defense to prepare for. A lot of different looks and blitzes, and J.J. Cosentino maybe has had 15 to 20% of that preparation time, and you go into this situation, and they're going to have to rely even more on Dalvin Cook as this game goes on.
The 20-yarder, as it looked like Aguayo maybe slipped again, but he put that through, and Florida State is on the board.
Best wide receiver matched up for a third down conversion.
And guys, they got Ramsey now shadowing Ayers as Jackson breaks a tackle and is into Florida State territory to the 44. 2nd and 6 for the Cougars. Ward will throw. Out of the backfield is Wilson. He's inside the 30, near the 20 before he's drilled by James.
He's down the field.
We saw the speed on their last offensive play. They're in the red zone now. And here comes a reverse and a reverse pass. Ayers to the end zone. Wide open man. Touchdown. Chance Allen.
On the wheel route, but take a look from this perspective. I think he had a read there. He was going to throw the football first to Greg Ward, and Chance Allen was his second option. And I think in mid-stroke, he says, well, I can't throw it to Ward. I'm just going to move it back to the middle of the field.
A no-look pass. Well, Derwin James lost him. So did Marquez White. Chance Allen ran right by him. Allen, a transfer from Oregon. His 5th. He's got 1 yard in this game. 2nd down and 11. They'll try Cook here. No. Lost the ball. Recovered by Houston. A turnover by Florida State. Recovered by Trayvon Stewart. 14. 2nd and 8. Here comes another reverse, and Ayers inside the 10, and he has a first down. It'll be 1st and goal near the
to the perimeter. He's not saying, oh, I'm just going to run in between the tackles. You got to get to the outside.
Here's Ward heading to the end zone. His 2nd touchdown. They made it look easy against that Florida State defense.
About it. You got to come up with some answers for this pressure.
McGuire hit as he throws, and a great pass pulled in for a first down by Whitfield. 3rd and 4. Need to get to the 35. McGuire, and it's caught for a first down by Whitfield again. Whitfield in his first.
He's been struggling to block those guys on the second level. Last play was another example.
McGuire to the sideline. It's caught. Rudolph turns it up. Rudolph is down at the 1-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for Florida State. Lee Heights. They got their big fullback in there, Stevenson, in front of Cook. And here's Cook. Drilled, pushes forward, in. Touchdown, Florida State. The Noles finally hit Pater. We'll spot it at the 11. Delvin Cook gets loose. Best run by far, 9 yards. Now, per completion, he's averaging about 19 yards. They've been getting big plays through the air. McGuire throwing it into double coverage, and it's intercepted again. Trayvon Stewart with another pick.
Integrity of the route is not there, and that's what allows Stewart to back up and make that easy interception.
I could read Jimbo's lips when Sean McGuire. Let's see what happens here on 3rd down. Ward rolling out, and a sliding grab made for a first down by Stephen Dunbar. 7 of 7. And this 39-yard attempt is good. But Florida State had to have that stop. They got here. Keep this drive alive. 3rd down from the 29. McGuire. Close to the first down is Wilson.
Francois or Henry right now, he's thinking about just getting the ball down the field.
Play action here. Got a man deep. Can he get it there? He does. It's Rudolph inside the 10. It's a Florida State touchdown. No underthrow on that deep ball. That was on the money. 65 yards. Confidence restored, perhaps. Florida State back within 7. Now Houston. Get up there to snap it quick. Out on the flat. Running room for Jackson. He's got the first down past the 40. Out near midfield after a missed tackle. Houston caught it to rush the passer. Ward will throw it out on the flat to Brandon Wilson. And Wilson has the first down. We talked about the Noles bring pressure. Ward has time. And the pass on the money to Ayers. First down. Great throw by. Ball on the 17-yard line. Here comes Ramsey, and they leave the receiver wide open. Chance Allen into the end zone. Touchdown. What a great call by Major Applewhite and Tom Herman.
Well, and a complete bust by Florida State defensively. Between LaMarcus Brutus and Jalen Ramsey, both of them decided to come. If the corner is going to blitz, then the safety has to protect him over the top. And it just didn't happen. Here comes Ramsey, and Brutus came as well. You show the all-22 guys, you'll see both those guys come, and just a complete miscommunication.
Plenty of time for Florida State. Down 2 scores. Houston bringing pressure. Here's Cook out of the backfield past the 30. Cook near the 45-yard line. So they 33 rushing yards on 18 carries. McGuire wide open in the middle of the defense is Rudolph again. He just had to burn a timeout. 5:22 to go. McGuire's pass caught inside the 15 by Kermit Whitfield. A big. They need 6. McGuire to the end zone. Great grab. Touchdown, Wilson. Jesus Wilson stuck his arms up, snagged that thing for 6.
That's a big-time play from Bobo Wilson. They need him to make a play late in the game. He's been great on special teams all year. This was a great route. It was an out and up against tight man-to-man coverage on Brandon Wilson, and then an even better catch.
This year to score this many points against the Noles defense. And how about this? A pooch kick. It's fielded at the 18-yard line. And a huge running lane for Dunbar. Finally dragged down at the 45. Postma will run, gets hit, breaks a tackle, and powers to get the first down. He got drilled by Ramsey and Brood. Florida State stacking the box. No safety deep. Postma finds a running lane. First down and more. Postma inside the 10. Postma inside the 5. First and goal for Houston. They brought the house. Lost this year was against UConn. Boy, they just got the play off, and they get into the end zone. Ryan Jackson with the touchdown. He goes to the NFL. He's a junior, but the job that Jimbo has done to get this team 10-2, pretty good. Good pass. McGuire hits Wilson. And they can score quick. They still have a shot. Now Wilson shake. One of their biggest wins in Bull history. And they're one play away from making it happen. McGuire looking, throwing, intercepted. Will Jackson on the return, and that'll do it.
All right, isn't that appropriate that Will Jackson, the senior, the best player in the secondary for Houston, one of those seniors that was quick to buy in to what Tom Herman was selling back in January, along with Landon Roberts and Taylor, all of them. There they come. Bonner. That feels pretty darn good, especially in the first year in a new program. Everything they've accomplished together, and I hope he didn't have his grill in right there. That grill might get ruined. This score, and if they didn't watch this game, you can't say that Florida State just kind of sleptwalked into this game. They were prepared to come in and play physically, but they just got beat on the field by a better team.
And Tom Herman, the winning head coach, standing life. He just won the national championship last year as the offensive coordinator at Ohio State. Certainly a different thing when you have your own program. And he turns this Houston Cougar team around from a 5-loss squad last year to a 13-win team as they win the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, beating Florida State 38-24. Great year for our crew. Thanks to Brian Greasy, Tom Luganville, our entire outstanding